What is going on, everybody? It is RangerMarcus, or Marcus Ran, and today we are herping in Oregon once again, just west of the Cascade Mountains. So I am herping in a brand new place today. As you can see, there is a massive waterfall behind me, and we're gonna see a lot more of those today in this video. So besides looking at these really cool waterfalls, you're going to be looking for my lifer Oregon Slender Salamander and my lifer Cascade's Torrent Salamander. Any other salamander we find will be a great find though. This should be a pretty poppin' video, so stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. Before we get to today though, I found some cool stuff in Central Oregon, so we're gonna go there first. If you haven't already liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on which salamander was your favorite from today. So our first herp here at camp is this western toad. Flipped under a rock. We're gonna put this guy back. We got our first snake of the week. Right there in the middle, valley garter snake. There's a snake right in the middle of the screen. Just how I found it. Looks like it had a meal in it right there. Goes from skinny to big. Nice little valley garter. Here is another garter snake. Where's he gone? We have our first Pacific tree frog of the week. It's a small guy. Just flipped this little garter. I lost another one under this capstone rock, but I got one of them. Little valley garter. Just found this little Pacific tree frog here. A snake was getting real close to eating it, but it got away somehow. Here are two toads in Amplexus. Female on the bottom, male on top. Right here in the water. Here's our first Oregon spotted frog of the week. This is a very small guy. Got some red legs there to it. Pretty good looking individual. Here's a better look at the red legs it has. Here is another Oregon spotted frog that we just got. This one is the smallest one so far. There's probably our last valley garter of the week. All right, let's get back to it. My luck has been really awful so far until now. I've been hiking around for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I got my lifer Cascade Torrent Salamanders. 2 of them under 1 rock. Here is a better look at these Cascade Torrent Salamanders. They're very similar to Southerns, but they have a different geographical range. I'm gonna get some pictures of these guys though. Just found the third Torrent salamander. This one is not quite adult yet. The eyes still aren't fully developed, and that tail is still more like a paddle instead of an actual salamander tail. Guy's going crazy. I'm gonna put him back though. So I don't think I've shared what I'm actually doing out here. So I'm taking pictures of the Torrent salamander, and I have this frame. And you may be wondering, what is this frame for? This is what I'm trying to get. And I already got some pretty cool pictures. But see that yellow bottom? A little bit of black speckling? I'm trying to get a cool picture of the salamander on this picture frame. And the second salamander species of the day is this dun salamander. Remember that yellow doesn't reach to the tip of the tail, and that yellow is more of like a golden kind of color. Let me get some pictures of this guy. Starting to head back to the car now, and it's been a while since I flipped anything, but I got this Oregon Ensatina, the first one of the day. This is about as big as they come, 4 or 5 inches or so. Nice yellow legs. I'm gonna get some pictures. After about 4 or 5 hours of looking for salamanders in this type of habitat, I've already walked 6 to 7 miles. We have found the main target, the Oregon Slender salamander. This is a lifer for me, and it is one of the rarest salamanders in Oregon. I'm going to take a lot of pictures of this guy, but you can see they're different than the slender salamanders that we see in California. The sides are really cool with white on them, and the back is kind of red, like a western redback, but it's more of a vibrant red. But I'm gonna get some pictures and show you guys. So I re-flipped the log just to see if there was another one under there. And amazingly, there was another one. This is a juvenile. This seems to be more of the adult. So I'm gonna get some pictures of these guys though. So you saw me earlier with the Cascade Torrent salamanders in the frame that I bought, but the main reason for me bringing the frame is to get the bottom side of these guys, their ventral side. So I'm going to do just that right now. So here is my frame set up here, and these are the 2 salamanders that are sitting perfectly on my piece of glass. It is hard to focus this on their stomachs, but you can see there that these guys have really cool speckling on their stomachs. Here's the juvenile and here's the adult. So on that back, they have the red, but on the stomach, they have this really cool white speckling. So I'm trying to get that as well I can in these pictures. So I think I've tried enough different angles of these slender salamanders. It is kind of difficult with an iPhone and not having a camera to get the really good quality of the red and the white there, but I've tried my best. So I'm going to put these guys back after a couple more pictures, and then we're going to keep looking for more. All right, I'm going to put these guys back. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to herp because I was photographing these guys for like 15-20 minutes, and this is like my main target that I came here for. As well as the Torrent salamander. So I'm going to put these guys back. I'm going to herp for a little bit longer. All right, y'all, that is going to wrap it up for me here in the Cascade Mountains here in Oregon. I was able to find 2 salamanders that I knew that I would probably find out here, the Oregon Ensatina and a dun salamander. But the 2 targets and 2 lifers for me today were the Cascade Torrent Salamanders and the Oregon Slender Salamanders. Now the Oregon Slender Salamander was the main target today, so I was pretty pumped when I was able to find them, and I got some really good pictures. Now you may be thinking right now the video is coming to a close, but you would be wrong. We are going to go road cruising for amphibians, especially salamanders, tonight. So last time I went road cruising for these salamanders, I found a couple torrent salamanders, a giant salamander right there on the road. So we're going to do that again tonight, and let's get straight to it. All right, it has been a couple hours since you guys last saw me, but we are now out to road cruise. I got a Dairy Queen Blizzard for the ride, so let's find some salamanders tonight. So I just road cruised for about an hour and a half to 2 hours and found absolutely nothing. So we are going to go to the place where we found rough-skinned newts while it was raining about a month ago and see if they're walking around.
So I'm out here walking now, and I'm still not finding any salamanders. It has been a really long time since I've seen a salamander. All the way back to this afternoon, because I missed out for 2 hours on road cruising for salamanders, and now I'm looking for newts, and all I have is this slug to show for it. So it's not a salamander, but this is a really cool looking slug.
So as you can see from last night, we found absolutely nothing while road cruising, no salamanders at all. I think the rain stopped right after the first pass, so I wasn't able to make an outro, but I'm going to show you some cool pictures that I took yesterday, including some really cool waterfalls that I'm going to show right here. I also turned up the Oregon Ensatina, a dun salamander, and then I'm going to show you some pictures here of the Cascades Torrent Salamander. And here are the pictures of the Oregon Slender Salamander that I took. If you guys made it this far in the video, thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Peace.